So let's have a discussion about this pound for pound number one in boxing between Inoue Inoue and Terrence Crawford. Um, Me personally, I feel like Terrence Crawford is number one pound for pound. Inoue Inoue is number two. And, you know, my reason for that has nothing to do with race, right? So I'm hearing a lot of talk online about, race and why people are picking Terrence Crawford. There's no way a Japanese fighter could be better than a black fighter, right? And making someone pound for pound number one doesn't mean that Inoue Inoue is really better than Terrence Crawford. It's more of, what he's done is why I think people are picking Inoue Inoue over Terrence Crawford, right? And the racial components to it that people are bringing up, I'm not a fan of it, just because I feel like we just talking about boxing, right? I like boxers from every ethnic group out there, right? I like Inoue Inoue. I like a lot of other fighters also from different backgrounds. But the only thing I don't like is how they're only targeting black fans who are turning this into something racial. I remember when Tank Davis beat Ryan Garcia, right? I mean, there were so many racist comments on social media. It was ridiculous, right? So all I would ask those people who are calling out the black fighters, call out other fans also, not black fighters, that's calling out black fans, to call out the other fans who also turn the fights into a racial thing, right? So for me, I believe Terrence Crawford is number one because he's done it longer than Inoue Inoue. And the only reason it's taken him longer to even become undisputed champion, let's not forget that the PBC was playing the across the street game, right? Even though they had fighters from the PBC fighting fighters from top rank, But the risk versus reward wasn't big enough because Terrence Crawford didn't have a huge following here in America. He had a good following, but not a huge following. Now, Inoue is able to make it a lot faster because Inoue has a whole country behind him, right? So he's going to be able to offer his opponents a lot bigger payday than they're used to getting, right? So, of course, fighters are going to take the money. No different than when Mayweather was in that position. No different than when Canelo now is in that position anytime. That's why they get to fight whoever they want, because they know the money will be there where a fighter would be foolish to turn it down, right? So politics of boxing is what kind of held Terrence Crawford from becoming undisputed faster. So I take that into consideration. If you don't, you'd be like, man, why are you taking that? That don't even matter. Did he or did he not? I get it. I understand. But for me, I'm going to take that into consideration. Two hell of a fighters, love both of them. But if you ask me, I think Terrence Crawford is number one pound for pound.